Massive thank you to PCBWay for sponsoring this video. PCBWay are your one-stop solution for all of your DIY project needs. They offer all kinds of different PCB printing options, including multi-layered PCBs and flexible ones. As well as that, they are now offering CNC machining, 3D printing, sheet metal fabrication, and even injection molding. Check out PCBWay using the link in the description. I recently went to Japan and I stumbled across these mystery Game Boy games. Unfortunately, they only had 2 packets of them, but I bought both. They cost 990 yen each, which is about 5 Great British pounds and 7 US dollars. The Japanese text on the top here says that some are in poor condition, please note that, but that is to be expected for games that are that cheap. Now, unfortunately, any of these games that require sort of text, like this one actually right here, Dragon Quest Warrior, that one is going to be a little bit harder to play considering it's in Japanese, but obviously we've got Tetris here, we've got the Kirby Tilt and Tumble or whatever it is game here, which is going to be something that I can play. Obviously Space Invaders, so I'm hoping we're going to have a lot of games like that, but it's anyone's guess, and also they could have put the best games on the front and back. I have got my Game Boy Advance SP here, so we can test any of the ones that look cool. This one is slightly open. If, by the way, you haven't seen my Japanese vlogs yet, I urge you to go and check them out. Okay, so yes, we saw this one here, Dragon Quest Warriors. I think there's absolutely no chance of playing this game at all because it's in Japanese. Yeah, I think I've got absolutely no chance of playing this game. It's all in Japanese. Does look like good fun though, so that is a shame. But there we have it, Dragon Quest Warrior or Dragon Quest Monster, I can't remember. But yeah, that one's the first one. Okay, next one. Donkey Kong. Okay, now we're talking. This is a game that I can obviously very much play, and seriously, this is in unreal condition. This looks absolutely brand new. I mean, flipping it over onto the back, there is next to no scratches at all, which is usually, I mean, you see lots of scratches, for example, on the Dragon Quest one, but not on this one. So that is really, really cool. And also, the Japanese artwork on that is just absolutely fantastic. Let's go ahead and plug this one in. So yeah, obviously, not going to have any problems playing this game whatsoever. It's not a game that requires text. Oh, except you do have to be good. Right, next game is a yellow one, which is rather exciting. Let's go ahead and flip it over. And it's a Tamagotchi game. Again, quite useless to me. Not going to be able to play that one because it's all text-based, I believe, and so it's all going to be in Japanese. The cartridge itself is in absolutely lovely condition, next to no scratches on the back as well, which is really lovely. Okay, next one, please be Trip World. Super Mario 6 Golden Coins. Happy days. So this is another game that you do not need to speak Japanese to play, or read Japanese rather. I wonder if any of these are going to need their batteries replaced, because this one didn't have any save on it. Okay, next game. Let's have a look at this one then. Oh, okay. I think that's a Mahjong or Mahjong or whatever those. That's one of those Japanese card games that I'm going to have absolutely no enjoyment playing whatsoever. Boom. Ooh. I have never seen that before. Let me get Google Translate out. This game is called Phantom Zone, and I've never heard of it before, and I have got no idea if I can play this without being able to read Japanese. Ah, there's Japanese text already. Oh, there's more. What am I doing? So Phantom Zone is pretty useless to me, but it's in really lovely condition, so I'm quite pleased with it. Let's have a look at the next game. It's Dr. Mario. That is a game that we all know, and this game does not obviously require you to read Japanese to play. So far, we're doing quite well with games that you can just straight up play, and I suppose if you were visiting Japan and you wanted to pick up something nice, this is quite a nice thing, because these are all games that are playable, but they're the Japanese artwork variants, and you can see here, holding these up, that the Donkey Kong one is in such incredible condition. We've got 3 more on this pile. Let's take a look. That is the Pokemon trading card game. It's a nice surprise, I suppose, to get a Pokemon game, although this one is one of the least desirable ones, and this is a heavily, heavily text-based game, so that is unfortunate. Next one. Ooh, this is a little Kirby game. I haven't actually ever seen that before, but that has to be one of the cutest depictions of Kirby I've ever seen, but to be fair, they're all very cute. Let's see what this game is. So this is Kirby Pinball, which obviously does not require you to be able to read the Japanese text. It's a fairly self-explanatory game. I've actually not really ever played this game before, so that's quite a nice little surprise. Again, a lovely version to have with the Japanese artwork on the label. So 4 so far have been a complete and utter win. And then these other 5 are just nice looking games, and they're in really good condition. It's cool to have the Japanese versions of games. If you're a game collector, these will look lovely on a shelf. But here is the final game. Oh, I don't know how that even happened. And it was Space Invaders from earlier. And again, this is another game that you do not need to read Japanese to play. Now, I have to say, I do enjoy a nice text-based game, like, you know, Link's Awakening or Pokemon or something like that. But I very much also just enjoy playing like little mini games that you can just play for 15 or 20 minutes whilst you're on the toilet. So this is a nice addition to that collection of games, and it's a lovely looking game at that. So that is the first bundle of games that we have looked at. So I'm very, very pleased with half of them. It looks like there was 10 in total, which is pretty good going. I mean, that's 100 yen a game, which is not even $1. That is absolutely crazy. Right, let's now open this next packet and see what we get. So the first thing we know that we have for sure, if I don't drop them all and expose them, is let's go this way. It looks like they're flipped over half and half. So if I do that, we know that we have Tetris and we have Kirby Tilt and Tumble. This is a fantastic game. So it is upside down because the Game Boy Color has the cartridge slot on the other end, but this game is not text-based at all, and it's a very nice game as well. Really, really fun. Difficult to film, but you just sort of roll it around and Kirby will go around like a little ball. Right, we've also got Tetris. You can't go wrong with a copy of Tetris. This looks to be in very nice condition as well. It's not a minuet version. It has 008 and the spire is at the end of the L. But that is obviously not a game that requires speaking Japanese. So this is brilliant. Right, we've got another yellow one. Is it Tamagotchi? Yes, it is. So that is our first double, our first duplicate game. Next one. We've got another one of those. Okay. Next one. Right, okay, next one. Oh, wait a minute. We didn't have Wario Land. Okay, well that is a nice one to add to the collection. Very pleased with that. And again, that is in absolutely exceptionally good condition. So there we have it, Wario Land. That is great news. In fact, at this point, we have a few Mario games. Well, we have Dr. Mario, we have 6 golden coins, we have Wario Land, which I think was the next one in the set. Let's see if we get an original Mario Bros. Let's see. Okay, no, baseball. That is not a bad looking game though. It looks in pretty good condition, and I don't think that one's going to be text-based either, so that is going to go in the win pile. Next one. There it is, Super Mario Land. So we actually have a complete set of the first 3 Mario games, which is absolutely brilliant. Look at the artwork on those. Very pleased with that. Okay, here we go. Another Kirby pinball game. And lastly, a Yu-Gi-Oh game. Both of which, well, this one we already have. The Yu-Gi-Oh game is a text-based game. These were all the ones that I probably will just be giving away to friends and whatnot. These are all games that you kind of have to speak Japanese to be able to play. And then these are the games that I can actually play. What a success. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.